All right. Good morning, students. All right, so when you guys come in, we're going to get out our Chromebooks and our planners. We're actually going to start off with playing Bluefit today. It's going to be a new Bluefit. So it's on Egypt. Also, when you guys come in, I would like you guys to grab the packet that's on the back table, okay? So everybody grab the packet from the back table. Then we're going to get our Chromebooks and remember, we're coming in quietly, and we are taking out our Chromebooks, signing in the Bluefit, writing in our planners, and everybody should have a packet. So I'll give you guys 30 more seconds to get signed into this Bluefit. Gavin, just your name, please. Just your name, please. Yeah. It'll take so long. Okay, sign in.
I've seen the video where the eyes and say like
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna get started.
Everybody. I swear on my mom's. Yeah, I'm the richest. Oh my god. That's I said my snake. She said what? What? No, I want it. My God.
About 45 more seconds, guys.
Wow, Siri, what do you mean the wrong person? You got me. Oh, wow, wow. I'm sure, yeah, sure you got the wrong person. 15 more seconds. This is so. 4 seconds. Yeah, and you know what, if it came with it's so low.
All right, so Okay. So we got 62% as a class. That's pretty good, especially to start off. Because these are new to you, most of the terms and functions. So let's take a quick look at what you guys struggled with the most. So it looks like, actually, these are some of the similar ones that people have been struggling with all day, so that's completely okay. These are new things, right? So, why was it difficult to be, yeah, let's pop in our screens right now. Now that we're not messing around on anything, we're just paying attention up here. So, becoming a scribe. Imagine how difficult it must have been to become a professional writer when writing was just being invented, right? And then on top of that, you see how in the answer it says 12 years of school and 700 hieroglyphics, right? So imagine if your ABCs, your alphabet was 700 letters. You know, we only have 26 letters in our alphabet. They had to memorize 700 different hieroglyphics to be able to write all the time, right? And they're supposed to be the professional writers of the time, so they got to get good at it too. So yeah, it's very, very hard. This is actually why a lot of students in like Asia, like Japan, China, things like that, they have really long alphabets too, and so it takes them a long time to learn how to read and write sometimes, just because there's so many different characters to learn, right? Cool. Yeah, exactly. We only have 26 in ours. Ours is a lot easier, right? Deltas. So yeah, triangular branches of the Nile River where it meets the Mediterranean River. So delta is a new key term for you guys. It's like a type of body of water, right? So delta definitely didn't expect too many people to know that. That's okay. We're just learning. Also, benefits of the desert in Egypt. So this one, you might have had to like think outside the box a little bit more, and think about how a desert might protect you, right? So think about, especially in these ancient times when they didn't have as good of modern technology as we did, think about how hard it was to cross a harsh desert. You know, deserts are really big, they're vast, it's really hot, and they're hard to get across. And so having a giant desert in between you and another group of people is almost just as effective as having a wall, sometimes more effective, right? So that one you might have had to think outside the box a little bit. And then lastly, so linen. Everybody say linen. So the only other place that you probably have heard this word is if your parents have like a linen closet, or if you've ever heard of them like doing their linens, right? So linens in your house would be like towels or sheets or things like that. Think of like cloth that you use for things, right? So like not necessarily clothes, but towels, sheets, dish towels, stuff like that. Yeah, blankets, stuff like that. So those can all be your linens. And then we also have a more specific definition where it's fabric woven from the fibers of the flax plant. So actually some of, especially people that are getting into like healthy drinks, they'll put a lot of flax seed in their smoothies and stuff like that. So you can also make fabric from that plant. Very useful. So yeah, these are all new key terms. I'm actually really proud of you guys that you guys got 62 to start. That's a really good starting spot. And so I'm excited to see where you guys get next time. And the time after that when we keep doing the blue kit. Very good. So today everybody has grabbed a packet, right? Everybody got a packet at the door. Fantastic. So now that we've had some fun on blue kit and we've gotten kind of introduced to Egypt a little bit, we got our brains thinking about Egypt. We are going to start off with the geography today. So don't you guys think it's kind of important when you're learning about a civilization or a place to know where that place is? It's kind of important, right? It's pretty essential information.
So today we're gonna be looking at maps of Egypt and creating one ourselves. And through our map activity, our objective today is going to be, I can discuss and illustrate the geography of Egypt. So you're gonna be able to discuss it through answering questions, and then you're also gonna be able to illustrate it for me on a blank map. So, can I use yours for example real quick? So, you guys all have blank map, right? And a full packet. On the back of the map, and I'll be putting these directions up on the board as well. And we'll be doing this section by section, but I'd like to give you guys just an idea of what we're doing so that if you have time to go ahead. Or if you finished early or things like that, you know what to do next. Sound good? Cool. So you'll notice on the back of the blank map, there's directions, there's different colors, right? So different colors are gonna be for different things today. For example, in black, so in black colored pencil, you're gonna be doing a bold outline of Egypt and labeling some cities, as well as Upper and Lower Egypt and the Sinai Peninsula. So that's what you're gonna do in black. Does anything else go in black? No, right? Then you would move on to blue, do everything in blue. So we're gonna do it column by column, and I'll put it up on the board as well. That way you guys get everything done with one color, and then you just move on to a new color, and you don't forget anything. Yes.
Is it like how it was last time when there was like a map already made?
It's a little different because now we're not doing it in color. Remember how I'm gonna make it a little bit harder every time? Last time you had the identical map of what it should be looking like. Now I'm taking away the color.
Yeah,
It's black. So it's black and white, yeah.
but yours isn't black and white, yours is in
Yours
color.
is going to be in color, so you have to follow the direction.
Yeah, so the
You have to
directions
find
are,
where it was, like, you have to find where the cities are on the map.
yeah, absolutely. So again, the directions are pretty clear. And if you guys follow this piece of paper as well as what we put up on the board, thank you. You guys should be just fine. It tells you specifically what goes in each color. Then if you flip it over again, there's a series of questions. That's for you to answer when you're done with the map. So these are all based on your map, right? So it's something that you kind of gotta finish the map first in order to do the questions. Can I get your question at the end, please? So, when you guys are answering your questions, though, because likely you guys are gonna be doing this at home. I want you guys to make sure that you're fully using your sentence starters, rephrasing your question, answering the question, and using your correct punctuation and grammar, just like we always do. That's gonna be how I grade you. And is a map a text? Really? Kinda not really, right? So when we use our sentence starters, we wouldn't say according to the text or in paragraph blanket states, right? What would we say instead? According to the map. From the map, I could infer, or according to the graphic or the image, right? So you would change your sentence starters a little bit, but I still want you to use them. Very good. So then you'll have your questions to answer. Likely this will be your homework. And then on the back of the questions, there's your example map. So you'll notice it's in black and white. Yours is gonna be in color. So this can help you with the locations of things, but it doesn't tell you what color to do everything, right?
Right now, can you hold up the map that he's talking about? There's some of you who's not paying attention. There you go. Alright, some of you need to be finding it. Good.
So a couple of the, some students in a couple of the other periods, they weren't using this very well. And it's very much there for you to utilize as a resource. And some people were going, on their Chromebooks, like for example, I encourage you to look up a map of Egypt on your Chromebooks. But is it labeled and colored in how we want it to be? No, it's not, so you can't do it directly. You're gonna need this. Use this to your advantage, absolutely. But what I would also use to your advantage is this page, the one with all the colors and what goes in each color. Yes,
Can we like rip this off and use it?
yes, you absolutely can. Then, last thing before we get started. There is a second half to this package. This is for extra credit. This is an extra credit opportunity for you guys. So. We're gonna make this due by Friday, so you have the map and the questions that I just explained to you guys. That's gonna be due tomorrow. So the map and the questions we're doing today and for homework. However, this part, the travel brochure section. There is an assignment where you can make a travel brochure, and there's plenty of directions on how to do that. That you can do up until Friday the 3rd. So this Friday is the latest that I'll accept that, and that will be extra credit. Now, has anybody heard of a travel brochure before?
It's like how it's had like where you're going inside of it, shows you like what.
Absolutely, yeah. So it's like an advertisement for a place. Right? So like if I was gonna go to Hawaii and they gave me a brochure, a travel brochure for Hawaii, it'll probably have information on the different islands, different beaches I can go to, different things that I can go do, hikes maybe, stuff like that. So you're kind of advertising the place, trying to get people to go there. And so that's what you're gonna do for Egypt. And again, that part is optional, it is for extra credit. But, if you would like to do that, you have up until Friday. However, again, just to repeat, the map and questions are due tomorrow. Everybody got that? Awesome. Just wanted to make sure everything was clear. So, Brennan, you may have that back. I am going to cast my screen. And we're going to chunk this up a little bit. That way we kind of all stay on track and keep a good pace. So. Like I said, we're doing ancient Egypt geography today. We will be discussing and illustrating it through the use of a map. So what I'd like you guys to do right now is everybody grab a black colored pencil. We are just going to do what's in black right now. So anything from the blue or red or purple section, shouldn't be doing that right now. Once you have a black colored pencil, what I would like you to do. Well, no, we have, yeah, there should be more. So, before I let you guys go ahead and do this, everybody look up here. Thank you. So, you are going to make bold and outline Egypt. So find Egypt on there and you're gonna outline it. Then you're gonna label Cairo and Alexandria. Then you're going to label the Sinai Peninsula as well as Upper and Lower Egypt. So I'm gonna give you guys 6 minutes to do those things in black.
It's just.
So if you look at the example of this other country. Yeah. So Upper and Lower Egypt are both a part of Egypt, so this is. Upper is down there. Right? I would say it's kind of unusual. Kind of goes against your basic instinct. You're doing what's in black.
Probably like,
All you're doing,
um,
outlining the difference, labeling, I don't know.
like greens.
Upper and Lower Egypt.
Like.
Sometimes you think a little too hard, simpler than what you need. You got it. Sorry, you guys are both talking at the same time. You first, and then I'll make your question. Ah, first one, just up, by the ass. So. Then,
I don't believe that, student named like.
then here, so you're- Where do you think Upper and Lower come
He's for.
from? What is Upper and Lower Egypt? Yeah, that's fine. Are we studying president before? We're always thinking. No, it's not.
Now they put this line.
Yeah, we're eventually gonna draw it ourselves, not now, it doesn't go in black. It's just in here. Right now, all we're doing is just these things. No, so you're just outlining all of these. That's okay. Cyanide. Yeah, that's fine. Absolutely. We only have like the.
I don't know. Mine's up there.
You'll find out. Good question.
Wait. Well, you know what? Sorry, I just had it.
We also need to do those other things. So. Who needs about another minute to finish this up? Alright, so I'm gonna give you guys another minute to do this. I need you guys to keep up with the pace today because we're chunking out each section of this. That way you guys can all get it done and all stay on the same page. Journey, please. So, when I'm giving you guys this time, make sure that you get this done. That way, when we move on to the next section, you guys are ready to do so, and you're not struggling to try to get like the first part done while you only have time to do the second part, right? Make sense? Cool, so I'll give you guys another minute, finish this up.
Can't believe they just not include the cat when it was right there. Also, you do have your version.
Okay, so. We're gonna move on to the next color. Again, today we're gonna be kind of going a little fast. I need you guys to kind of keep up, okay? So. Now, what I want you guys to do is grab a blue colored pencil. Okay, so dark blue or light blue is actually your choice. You can do either one. So everybody up here real quick. Everybody look up here, please. Thank you. So, in blue, you guys are going to outline and label the Nile River. You guys will notice on your blank map, the Nile River isn't on there, right? Not a blank one. So you're gonna use your example map to help you draw the Nile River. Then you're gonna color and label the Red Sea, the Mediterranean Sea. Ladies, trying to give you guys directions, almost done. So then the Gulf of Suez. You're gonna label and color all of those seas and the Gulf. And you try to do that neatly. So what I would do is I would write the name of the sea or the river really dark and then shade lightly behind it, right? So that way I can read the label, but it's also colored in. So I'll give you guys 6 minutes to do that.
Let's see this view. Yeah, I can see it.
Color.
Why did we speak What?
Well,
Think about it. It always just a
remember, it says in blue, outline and then the-
He gets all her.
No, color the whole thing in. Oh, color the whole thing in.
I do that.
If you get done with this really quickly and we still have time on the clock, you can move on to the next color. But when you do so, make sure that you're carefully reading each part. That way you're doing the correct thing in that. Color pencil is pretty hard to erase. Let's say one of those like calculators. I don't think, and even then, still not that.
Okay.
What is that?
Doing that. No. You're the same. Hang on. You're just
But yeah, actually. Maybe a little bit.
Hey, color it. I'm putting that right here.
That's okay. You can do that.
You
That's good. So. Everybody was able to get a chance to color in these seas and label the Nile River, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thumbs up. Yes, I did it from the side of my. No, I did not do it.
Alright, mostly thumbs up, I like that. So, if you're still a little bit behind. Keep using the time to catch yourself up, it's okay. But we are gonna move on to the next one. So. The next one, for those of you that are ready, in green. You are going to outline and label the eastern and western deserts. And how does deserts normally look on a map? Dry. Yeah, that's a good one.
No.
Yellow could be, so we're gonna do it in green. Hey, everybody up here, last little bit of directions. So, we're gonna fill it in with small dots. So the ocean will be colored in with the blue. This one, you're gonna use dots. Yeah, you're gonna hear a lot of that. Doing this time, for sure. So I'll give you guys 6 minutes to do this. Most classes today have not taken the full 6 minutes for this section, so feel free to move on if you'd like, if you're there. If you're behind, use that extra time to catch up. Yeah.
No,
Oh, that's so pretty. And those you're gonna finish this. Okay, so more you get done. Good job.
Yeah, that's it. What would be?
So you're gonna use your. I hope you. Oh, sorry.
work.
What are these cameras for? The black, I'm doing a black one. I need to do.
Love it. Love to see it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
We did say agents. Now on every.
You got the marker.
Now on. Remind me of. Get me.
You know? Not really. But not that, I'm not that.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I'm not that right, Jack. I'm not right, you know. Like. The only one I do is I don't know how to do it. My mother.
And so where is it?
Right. All right, so everybody up here real quick. So thumbs up to the side or down. You guys finished this? Almost done? Not done?
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, so we got mostly thumbs up. Love that. Fantastic. So what we're going to do, we're going to move on to the next section since so many of you are ready. So in red, you are going to make a bold, broken outline. So you shouldn't be grabbing anything right now. We're just listening. So you're gonna make a bold, broken outline. What that is it's really just a dashed line. Okay, so a line with little breaks in it. You're gonna put that where the Suez Canal is.
Stop, I see people with pencils up. Can everyone put pencils down? I understand that. Stop twice. Stop twice and get left. Hey, so show me how you sit. Awesome. Thank you.
So I'm gonna say this again then. You're gonna make a bold, broken outline where the Suez Canal is located. A bold, broken outline is a hyphenated line or a dashed line. So it's like a line with a bunch of breaks in it, right? Then you're gonna make pyramid shapes, little triangles, where the Great Pyramids of Giza and the Great Sphinx were built. You can also, there's a little drawing of the Sphinx on your example. I am not artistic enough to attempt this, however, some of you guys have great artistic ability and can draw very well. If you have a second to draw a Sphinx, that helps you with extra reference, right? So I'm gonna give you guys 6 minutes to do this again. So why are we up?
Oh, I'm smoking my yellow pencil.
Okay, let's just sit down. I'm almost done. So I'm gonna give you guys 6 minutes to do what's in red. Again, you guys can move on if you guys get it done faster than that. But if you got, for some of those that were doing this to me, use this time to catch up, okay?
But. Wait, what, really? Stop.
Alright, so. Everybody up here real quick. So now that we've finished, you guys can pack up. Fine. While you're packing up, last thing. So after learning about the geography of Egypt, who can tell me the most important body of water in Egypt? Journey. The Nile River, absolutely. And we will learn more about the Nile later this week. You may go.